Welcome to Indispensable English. The aim of this channel is to learn English in easy way. Today, let us see parts of speech. Just as different part of our body does different work, the parts of a sentence in English do different functions. There are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. First one, noun. Let us see about noun now. Noun refers to a person, place, thing or an idea. All the things which we use in our day-to-day life have got names. They may refer to a person, place, thing, feeling or idea. There are some countables and some are uncountable nouns. Here are some of the nouns. Ravi is a football player. In the first one, Ravi, it is a name of a person. So it is a noun. Then football, it is a thing. So it is also a noun. Player, it is also a noun. So Ravi, football player. All these words are nouns in a first sentence. In the second one, Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. Chennai, it is a noun. Tamil Nadu, it is also another noun. So it is a name of a place. Chennai, it is a name of a place. Tamil Nadu is name of a state. It is also name of a place. Next one, honesty is the best policy. In this, honesty and policy both are nouns. Then here I have given some nouns. Sachin Tendulkar, Taj Mahal, India, city, happiness, truth. Let us see pronoun. Pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. It replaces a noun. It helps us to avoid repetition. It makes language sound more natural. Some pronouns are used as subject in a sentence. They are subject pronoun. And some are used as object in a sentence. They are object pronoun. Now let us see some of the examples for pronoun. Vijay likes to read stories. So he bought storybooks. In the first sentence, Vijay, it is a noun. He likes to read stories. In the next sentence, so he bought storybooks. In that, instead of Vijay, we are using the pronoun he to avoid repetition. So this proverb, this pronoun he here gives beauty and avoid repetition in the sentence. The next one, I am a teacher. I is a pronoun. Then third one, we are all children of God. In this, we is a pronoun. So here are some pronouns. I, me, my, mine, you, your, he, his, she, her, they, them, it. Let us see next one. Verb. What is a verb? Verb refers to an action or state of something. Here are some of the examples. Birds fly. She is a doctor. In the first one, birds fly. Fly is a verb. It refers to an action. In everyday life, we do some activity. Without activity, we cannot live in this world. So the verb refers to an action. In the first one, birds fly. Fly is a verb. In the next one, she is a doctor. Is a verb. It tells the position, state. What is she? She is a doctor. So here are some verbs: walk, talk, write, read, jump and dance. So now let us see some more useful informations about noun, pronoun and verb. Nouns, pronouns and verbs are essential words. They play vital and important role in a sentence. Without these words, nouns, pronouns and verbs, we cannot construct a sentence. There can't be any sentence in English without nouns, pronouns and verbs. So they are essential words in a sentence. They are very, very important to make a sentence. Next, let us see adjectives. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that qualifies or describes a noun or a pronoun. In another word, we can tell an adjective modifies only a noun or a pronoun, not anything else. An adjective modifies or qualifies only a noun or a pronoun. The example given here is the rose is a beautiful flower. Beautiful is an adjective in this sentence. What kind of flower is rose? The flower rose is a beautiful flower. So it adds, the word beautiful adds more information to the noun, the rose. So it is an adjective. The next one, he is an intelligent boy. In this sentence, intelligent is an adjective. Why is an adjective? It gives more information about the pronoun he. What kind of boy is he? He is an intelligent boy. So it gives additional information about a pronoun he. In the third sentence, Rani Lakshmi Bai is a brave woman. In this, brave is an adjective. Why is it an adjective? It gives additional information about Rani Lakshmi Bai. What kind of woman is Rani Lakshmi Bai? Rani Lakshmi Bai is a brave woman. So now we can understand that adjectives give additional information about a noun or pronoun. Here are some adjectives: big, small, smart, excellent, honest, expensive. Next one, let us see adverb. What is an adverb? An adverb modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. It answers to the question how, when, where, how much, how often. So normally we will think an adverb describes only a verb, but it is not so. But it modifies not only a verb but an adjective or another adverb or another verb also. So an adverb is a word which modifies a verb, an adjective or another adverb. It answers to the question how, when, where, how much, how often. So examples given here: she behaves politely. How does she behave? She behaves politely. In this sentence, the word politely is an adverb. Why is it an adverb? It gives additional information about a verb. Behaves. How does she behave? She behaves politely. It modifies. The word politely modifies a verb behaves. So it is an adverb. In the next one, we speak English fluently. In this second sentence, the word fluently is an adverb. Why is it an adverb? It gives more information to the verb speak. How do we speak English? We speak English fluently. So here are some adverbs: quickly, loudly, slowly, clearly, happily. So while talking about an adjective and adverb, we need to know the adjectives and adverbs are only additional words. They are not essential words. While noun and pronoun and verbs are essential words in a sentence, adjectives and adverbs are only additional words. Without them also we can make a sentence. So these additional words give more beauty to English language. That is the speciality of adjectives and adverbs. Next, let us see prepositions. What is a preposition? Prepositions are words showing relationship of noun or pronoun with other words. Example, the book is on the table. In that, on is a preposition. The preposition on, the word on, shows the relationship of a book with other word table. Where is the book? The book is on the table. The next one, I live in Chennai. The word in is a preposition in this sentence. Why is it a preposition? When I ask, where do I live? I live in Chennai. It answers to the question, where? So, it denotes a place. It shows the relationship of a pronoun I with the other word Chennai. Next one, I wake up at 5 a.m. In this sentence, at is a preposition. When do I wake up? At what time I wake up? I wake up at 5 a.m. So, at is a preposition. It denotes that time. Here are some prepositions: in, on, at, off, for, to, up, down, between, among, below, above, under. Next, let us see conjunction. A conjunction is a word which is used to join the words or sentences together. Some examples are given here. Ram, Ravi and Ram are best friends. Here in this sentence, and is a conjunction. We all know it is a common conjunction. Most often, we use the conjunction and in English language. So here, the conjunction and, it connects the two words. The first sentence, Ravi, Ram. Ravi and Ram are best friends. In the second one, but is a conjunction. He is poor, but he is happy. He is poor, it is one sentence. He is happy, another sentence. But it is connected by the conjunction. These two sentences are connected by a conjunction but. This means he is, even though he is poor, அவன் ஏழையாக இருக்கான், ஆனாலும் அவன் மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருக்கிறான். He is poor but he is happy. But is a conjunction in this sentence. Next one, Alice is kind, so she is blessed. In this, so is a conjunction. Alice is kind, one sentence. She is blessed, another sentence. Why is Alice blessed? She is kind. So, the word so is a conjunction In this sentence, it connects two sentences. The first one, the conjunction and, connects two words, Ravi and Ram. In the second one, it connects two sentences. He is poor, he is happy. In the third one, also it connects two sentences. Alice is kind, she is blessed. The first one, and is a conjunction. The second one, but is a conjunction. In third sentence, so is a conjunction. Here are some conjunctions. And, so, therefore, because, but, yet, until, though. We are having so many conjunctions in our English language. You can see about it, each topic in the next session. Next one, interjection. What is an interjection? Interjection shows excitement, feelings like anger, surprise, fear, worry, pain and joy. We always put an exclamation mark after an interjection. Usually, interjections are expressions of sudden emotions. Let us conclude. Before going to the conclusion, let us see some of the examples of interjection. Oh, what a wonderful scene. In this, oh is an interjection. Hooray, I have won the match. In that, hooray is an interjection. Here are some examples. Hello, hooray, alas, oh, bravo, cheers. All these are expressions of interjections. They are expressions of sudden emotions. So let us conclude this part of speech in a nutshell. First, we have seen noun. Noun is a naming word. பெயர்ச்சொல். Noun பெயர்ச்சொல். The next one, pronoun. Pronoun is a word that replaces a noun. It means pronoun தமிழ்ல பிரதி பெயர்ச்சொல். Verb refers to an action or state. Verbங்கிறது தமிழ்ல வினைச்சொல். Then adjectives. Adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. Adjectivesங்கிறது பெயர் உரிச்சொல். Adverbs. Adverbs describes a verb, adjective or another adverb. Adverbங்கிறது தமிழ்ல வினை உரிச்சொல். Then preposition. Preposition shows relationship of a noun or a pronoun with other words in a sentence. இது தமிழ்ல முன்னிடை சொல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். Conjunctions, they help us to connect words or sentences together in English language. அது இணைப்பு சொல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். Interjection. Interjectionsங்கிறது expressions of sudden emotions. அதை உணர்வு வியப்பிடை சொல் அப்படின்னு தமிழில் சொல்லலாம். நம்ம குட் லக். We have learned part of speech in today's session. In this sentence, good luck is an expression of interjection. It is an interjection. If you have any doubt, please comment in comment box. Like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel. Let us meet in the next session with more useful information in grammar. Thank you so much for watching.